I do want to get to the Patrick Mahomes injury. And look, like I think a huge part of the deal with Mahomes over the last few years has been his ability to play through injury. He's tough as nails. No one would ever question that. He's going to want to play on Saturday. I don't think there's any doubt. Um, I do think that there are two things for the Chiefs to look at here, though. The first is the long term concern, and I don't think a lot of people will talk about this publicly, but there has been concern about the accumulation of lower leg injuries that he has suffered over the course of his career, and look at what that could mean for him in his 30s. And so I think that's something, with Patrick at 29 years old, that you have to start to consider, and you have to start to look at, and you have to start to say, okay, like do we have to be judicious with the way that we not only deploy him but the way we coach him? I can remember Todd Haley with the Steelers back in 2012 when he got there. Ben Roethlisberger. I'm not saying Roethlisberger is Mahomes. I think Mahomes is obviously put himself on a separate tier. But like Roethlisberger had a similar play style, did some similar things to Mahomes, and Todd Haley got Roethlisberger 9 years into his career and basically sat down with him and said, we got to do things a little bit different here. And it was close to the same point of his career that Mahomes will be at coming out of this year. And they wanted Roethlisberger to play like a point guard a little bit more and take easy completions a little bit more and do the off-schedule stuff a little bit less. And I think it wound up extending Roethlisberger's career. So that's one thing to consider. The other thing to me on Mahomes is you have to look at in the short term at the here and the now and what's in front of you. You have a 2-game lead on the Bills. You almost certainly are not going to fall below the second seed. So the only chance that you have going on the road in the playoffs at all will be in the AFC Championship game if it's you in Buffalo there. You won in Orchard Park last year. And again, like having that cushion, that 2-game cushion gives you the chance, if you want, to game this out. And the way I look at it is, the rest of their schedule, they have the Texans on Saturday, and then they have the Steelers on Christmas Day, and then they have the Broncos in their finale. If I'm the Chiefs, I look at it and I say I'm going to give Patrick Mahomes 10 days of runway into that Steelers game on Christmas. I'm going to give him Saturday off, and then I'm going to give him the 11 days of runway into that Week 18 game if we even need to use him there. So what I would probably do, and I don't have a complete picture of the severity of the injury, but somebody there told me he's day to day. I may dress him on Saturday, but then start Carson Wentz. Only use him if I absolutely need him, and plan to play him in the game on Wednesday against the Steelers, next Wednesday against the Steelers, to try to manage him that way.